Okay guys, this is page 1 of problem 1.5, calculating semester 1 grades. I'm going to just guide you through this first table because you may need a little guidance. You can read the directions, but I'm going to work on Harry's scores here for semester 1. You can see those are the categories we use in this course. Harry's doing pretty well. The only category that's less than a 90 is the problems category. Fortunately, that's only 10% of the grade, and he's doing well on those higher weighted categories. But very similar to a weighted average or a grade point average in college, it's the same idea here. We're going to multiply the grade in that category by its weight, and these weights are as percentages. So we'll start with the performance task, 94.5 times 20%. Well, 10% would be 9.45. 20% is double 10%, so double 9.45 is 18.9. 10% of any number is 1/10 of that number, and dividing by 10 is one move of the decimal place to the left. So 91.6 is 9.16. 8.64, another 10% category. 30% is 3/10%, so 9.7 times 3 is 29.1. You can use a calculator for these too, if you're not catching my drift here. 10% of 99.6 is 9.96, and 10% of 90 is 9. Okay, we have no grade in the best foot forward category yet, because we're going to compute this without that category. And this is how we do it. The grade without the BFF, that's not best friends forever, that's best foot forward. We're going to add up those grade weights, grade times weights. And when we do that, I'm going to put this total above the total here without the line above the last one there for the no best foot forward category. So I get 84.76. Now remember, that's without another 10% of the total grades that we could get in this semester. So we're not going to call that the grade yet because it's only out of 90%. Now if we had that other 10%, we would add them all up and divide by 1 because we have 100% of the grades. If we only had, for example, the performance task category with any grade in it, and let's say the only grade was that 94.5 on the performance task. This one right here. That was the only grade in the book. And we took 94.5 times 0.2 and got 18.9. Well, we're not going to say that our score for the semester is an 18.9%. We have to divide that by the percentage that we have used in total, which is 20%. And what you're doing is just reversing the process. If you do that, 94.5 times 0.2 gives you the 18.9. Divide that by 0.2, and you're back to 94.5. So if the only grade in the books was a 94.5 for performance task, your grade is a 94.5. Okay? Hopefully that made some sense. So if we added up all of the grade weights, that far right column, and got 84.76, we're going to divide that by the fact that that was 90% of the grade. So 84.76 divided by 0.9 gives us the grade without the best foot forward, and that is a 94.2%, which seems reasonable based on these grades. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and put in the best foot forward grade, which is her highest category. It looks to be assignments at 99.6. So she now has another, or why am I saying she? This is Harry. That's another 9.96 to tack on to the 84.76. And that comes out to a 94.72. And since that's out of 100%, we can divide by 1. And of course, dividing by 1 doesn't change anything, so we're at a 94.7% with the best foot forward. Okay, not a huge change there because that was a pretty high score without that category. And that is how you calculate the grade in this course with those categories, both with the best foot forward category counted and without. You got 4 more to do and then some questions to answer. Like I said, if you don't get through, I know the other video was pretty long. Don't worry about finishing this today. Maybe you can just get the video watched, and if you have time to get started, go for it. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. All right, take care.